And Mariana Zuniga has more from Caracas. Mariana, the blackouts are the most significant step the government has taken to save energy. Has Maduro exhausted all possible options to save this energy crisis?
Last month, shopping malls were closing early, and in the coming days, clocks will be reset, moving half an hour forward, meaning more daylight. And this has been some of the measures that he has applied to try to deal with this crisis. However, they also said that power cuts will take place in several parts in the country, also in Caracas, but suddenly they changed their mind in last minute. I think we could say it's because of the referendum that will take place probably in the next months, because most of the voters are in Caracas, so that's why they kind of they didn't took Caracas into consideration inside of these measures for to solve the crisis. So I think they haven't used all the resources that they can. Also, many businessmen and opposition politicians blame the energy crisis on government economic mismanagement. Venezuela has been facing this problem since 2009, and while it's true that El Niño is hitting the country for third year in a row, the problem is actually compounded by the deterioration of the electrical grid and a mismanagement of the money aimed to solve this crisis. And no investment has been done in this particular sector. So I think they haven't used all the resources they could have used.
And there are reports that the capital district, as you mentioned, Caracas, and also some adjacent municipalities are exempt for the rolling blackouts because they house government officials, but also states that are heavily dependent on tourism. How is this understood in Venezuela?
Actually, Venezuela has over 2,500,000 public servants in a country of 31 million people. This represents almost 20% of national workforce. In Venezuela, as you may already know, the government is big and powerful, and it's also the country with most ministers in the world. We have 32 and counting, and this means that to keep the country working, this sector has to work properly, and 2 days of work per week isn't enough to keep the economy, and a shrinking economy like this one, going on. Also, having these workers at home, most of them live in the capital, will mean that they will be at home using electricity. So I particularly, in my personal opinion, I don't know how this will help to save electricity if all these 2 million people will be at home using electricity instead of working.
Right, okay. All right, dark days ahead then. Mariana, thank you very much for your contributions today.